Okay everyone, I had a goal to get these in before Christmas and I failed. I had some time, but I started painting things that I printed off on my 3D printer and giving them out as Christmas gifts. Then I fixed the porch. I was kind of at a standstill, but fortunately Peter Panda came to my rescue and made me aware that he was waiting on the video, so thanks Peter, I appreciate it. I like the format of you guys voting for the next video, so I'll add a video to the list and move it along. So after this video, head to my community tab and vote on the next one. Anyway, where we left off in Ninja Gaiden 2, Ryu basically had his girlfriend Irene taken without his knowledge. He chased her and Ashtar, her kidnapper, and after that it was pretty much a repeat of the first one. So let's move forward, shall we? Jumped out of the frame. Ninja Gaiden 3. What's wrong, Irene? Don't you understand that this is the end for you? Ryu, what are you doing? Ha ha ha! No one who has seen what's going on there can live to tell about it. Splish. Irene Liu, CIA analyst, deceased. Killed on mission Cardinal. Did anybody else say the I in Cardinal? Ryu Hayabusa, descendant of the Dragon Clan, eliminated Irene Liu at N3SH. -SH. I killed Irene? No! Someone or something using my name killed Irene. Picking my way through the dragnet, I tried to find the lab that Irene was investigating. It's weird, it's like he's narrating and talking out loud to himself. I won't rest until I find who killed Irene and framed me. Yeah. So, Ryu heads to N3SH, which seems to be a robotics factory filled with some ninjas. He runs into a big robot. After disposing of that robot, he speaks on how he knows what robotic labs look like, being a ninja and all. This ain't no regular lab. Just then, a man who came to see what the disturbance was about sees Ryu and tells him to go to Castle Rock Fortress. He has to make it through all the traps if he wants to find out what happened to Irene. Ryu obviously wants to know more, but the guy says he doesn't have time to explain because absolutely nothing is happening. Seriously, we got time. What the hell are you talking about? Anyway, Ryu runs through the quicksand in the desert, through another lab in a volcano to fight a big flying mech this time. After Ryu turns it into scrap metal, a big screen turns on. It's Foster? What? For those of you just tuning in, Foster is the head of the Central Intelligence Agency Special Auxiliary Unit, or CSAU for short. Irene Liu is a CSAU agent. So right there, we already know they aren't sending their best agents, am I right? At the end of the first game, Foster ordered Irene to kill Ryu. But instead, Ryu kissed her and told Foster he would be coming for him. Now in Ninja Gaiden 3, we've come to find out that Ryu didn't do anything. Sure would have been a nice post-credits cutscene though. So, Foster is bragging about the volcano's defenses and how Ryu wouldn't make it out alive. Ryu is all like, "You killed Irene." Foster is like, "No, I heard you killed Irene. I thought you were coming to kill me." because you said you were coming to kill me. Seriously, I found this volcano to hide in and used trillions of taxpayer dollars to make all these robotic defenses and have been hiding here for 4 years. You forgot about me? So now Foster is slightly offended because he thought he was a pretty important guy. He threatens to torture Ryu when he sees him, because they will see each other again. It's in the script. So Ryu pushes on with the new goal of finding Foster and making sense of all this. This story is killing me because there is no actual hurry in these cutscenes. The stakes are very low. Nothing is time dependent, so it doesn't make sense why the hell everyone keeps cutting these discussions short. Irene is dead. The world is not in danger. Why do people keep running out of time and cutting the conversation off? Ryu eventually runs into 2 beasts that jump around and throw ninja stars. After disposing of them, Ryu is confronted by Ryu with messy hair. Before Ryu can make sense of this, fake Ryu starts a duel. Come on! Fight me! So you're the one who killed Irene and made me a murderer? So, what are you going to do about it? I'll get you! You're nothing but talk. Fake Ryu isn't very impressed, but Foster told him not to kill Ryu yet. They still need him for something, of course. Fake Ryu does confirm that he killed Irene, however, and that he's heading to Castle Rock Fortress. We weren't in Castle Rock Fortress already? It certainly looks like we were in a fortress. I guess it doesn't count unless we do the Panny Castle reveal thing. So Ryu keeps moving and fights a mole-type robot boss. And after that, the unknown man from earlier pops up. It's exposition time! He says his name is Clancy and he's working on a biohazard plan with Foster. But recently he stopped working with Foster because Foster is secretly making bionoids. So when Ryu defeated Ashtar, that demon in the first game, there was a rift that was left open that is continuously leaking life energy. Foster utilized this life energy in some experiments and BAM! Bionoids. Sounds like a 90s cartoon for sure. Like Dinosaurs. Don't look up that intro, by the way. That song is so 90s it will get stuck in your head. Do not click the link I just put in the corner. Don't do it! So, fake Ryu is a bionoid. So now we basically are making clones all willy-nilly? Now, for those of you who don't really know me so much, there's a few things that I don't like in stories. I really don't like clones, and I don't like time travel. Once you start utilizing those, it's very difficult to make your story feel satisfying at the end. Kind of takes out all the stakes of a story if you can just throw in a clone here or there, or go back in time to handle whatever it is you were going to do. You're going to win unless you get killed, and we know that the main protagonist doesn't get killed, so that kind of screws everything up. Let's see if this story screws it all up. So, moving on. Oh, there you go. Uh-oh. What clinch in the sunset? So this is Foster's Castle Rock Fortress. Why would he build that? So Ryu is in Castle Rock and holy crap is there a difficulty spike. I mean, look at all this crap. and this. Also, the time limit has been shortened too. Like, I keep running out of time during the boss fights. Also, Ryu runs slower than the other games, and he has a fade back jump that doesn't let you change direction in midair, which makes killing flying enemies a ton harder. The text in the cutscenes moves slower too. The soundtrack is shorter. I smell some artificial lengthening. I mean, they did it in the other games, but this is a chef's kiss level of bullshit. Ryu gets to the other end and yells for Foster. And Foster comes out of the shadow like he's been sitting there all day. And then he's like, I could blast your corpse with life energy and make a great bionoid, but instead I will open your body up and figure out the secrets of your dragon clan, and then make a dragon clan bionoid army. But he already made a clone of Ryu that is about equal, so... What? Fake Ryu shows up, ready for round 2, when... That's far enough, Foster. Who are you? Irene? Yo! Finally, Irene does something. She brought out the blicky. I like the word blicky, but I don't have the street cred to say blicky. Like, I'm not nowhere cool enough to say blicky. When I say blicky, you don't think about no gun. That's when I pulled out the blicky on that fool. No. Sorry. Anyway, she brought out the blicky. It sounds horrible. Let me try again. She brought out the gat. Okay. The mag. Alright, so Irene says, say hello to my little friend. And pulls out the submachine gun. But before she can let off, Clone Ryu turns into a big old monster, which I think is unnecessary, but I guess if he wanted to be bulletproof, then whatever. Well, Irene is way too late. She lets off her guns, and it's pointless. They bounce right off him. Pip, 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 zip. Fail. Too bad that even with that, she was useless as hell still. Oh well, at least she isn't a hostage this time. Stand back, Irene. Leave this to me. What? Are you kidding me? After all of that cutscene, I only had 15 seconds on the timer. Are you serious? Are you shitting me, bruh? You're really mean with time on this game. Ryu takes out the fake Ryu mutation, and then he's about to get some answers from Foster with cold steel, when out pops Clancy like the director of a movie. He's like, and cut. Great job, Irene. Ryu, you the best. Foster is like, Clancy? What the hell are you doing here? And Clancy reveals that he was planning on using the ruins for his own ends. Of course. You used us to get these ruins back. Right. I really should thank you. The subspace connection to the life energy is starting to open, and I have to go now. The life energy and the secrets of the ruin will be mine. So long. Clancy, wait! Ryu decides to follow Clancy. Irene wants to come, but she's just a girl. Besides, apparently what we just witnessed was Foster getting shredded. So, I guess he's laying on the ground in pieces right now. Ryu tells Irene she needs a special power to take the teleporter, and doesn't really explain what that power is. But he's got it? Is it the sword that had special powers for one game? Who knows? Whatever it is, Ryu is out of here. The next stage is an ice stage with crystals, and the one after that, Ryu continuously sinks in flesh. He gets to the end of that mess, and Foster, who is obviously still alive, reveals that he's been changed by teleporting into the stream. Behold his magnificent body! I've transmuted into a super being. I'll prove it by killing you. Go ahead and try. I won't be beaten by the likes of you. After defeating that buzzkill, Clancy shows up with a blue face. He's pretty pleased with himself because he's already sucked up all the energy he needs to reactivate the ruins. Apparently, the ruins are some sort of dimensional alien warship. These super-dimensional ruins are the foundation upon which a new world will be created. It's the new source of all life. The time has come. See for yourself. What on earth is that? Now do you understand the power of this dimensional warship? The new age is about to begin, and you get to stay behind. What? Another trapdoor, really, Ryu? So Ryu falls victim again to the trapdoor trick and has to hustle back up to the bridge of the warship. And man, is it a hustle. Ryu finally gets back up there to find that Clancy has changed into a robeast. Clancy? It's a horrible line. Something you don't expect ninjas to say, you know? Combo breaker! And Clancy makes his proposal. You see, Clancy is mad because his mom gave him a name that got him all beat up through high school. This, and not getting laid, has given him a general hatred for mankind. But now that he's got a big, strong body and an airship that blows shit up, he can now extinguish the human race, including those bullies and that girl who didn't date him in high school. How you like me now, Brenda? Of course, his proposal is that Ryu join him in killing everyone on Earth, and they can start anew. To sweeten the deal, Clancy will let Ryu bring one perfect human, so they can start everything back up with bionoid babies, I guess. I'm assuming Clancy already got his perfect woman, and Brenda is probably being held hostage somewhere on the ship. Of course, Ryu is like, hell nah, fam! And they fight. Ryu wins, but of course, that is not Clancy's final form. And Clancy's final form looks pretty phallic at first, right? I mean, without the alien head attached to it, it does look like a schlong with teeth. Is it just me? Well, the game cuts away to reveal that Clancy's final form is, well, he's another alien stuck in a wall. Way to go, guys! That's what happened in the second one. So that means, yup, one more. Ryu! This one is weird. It's a giant mech. I mean, Clancy went from being human to a blue-faced dude to a big green burn victim who doesn't match his in-game appearance to a mouthy schlong with arms trapped in a wall to a floating mech? Okay. Anyway, that's the plot. Here's the ending. At least this is easier than the other bosses. Got him. Gotta take out his testicles. That's the weak spot.
This is the end of Clancy and Foster and their sinister plan.
I'll never understand why people make and pursue evil plans until they wind up dead.
Humans are always striving to achieve. All of creatures living on the earth in all worlds can never be just a part of someone's plans. Fortunately, mankind is never foolish enough to wipe itself out to achieve some ambition.
Being with you again like this makes me want to thank all the living beings in this world. That is my one desire. A new day is about to begin.
Okay, so that was the finale of the Ninja Gaiden trilogy for the NES. As a whole, I thought the plot was really weak. The Ninja Gaiden franchise made a name for itself for being a tough-as-nails action platformer with a story tied in. It set the tone for generations of games afterwards. In my opinion, they didn't do enough with the plot. The first one was so good, and instead of trying to have Ryu deal with different things, they played it safe and had him deal with essentially the same stuff 3 times. I have to give credit for the last one though. They only actually made 1 clone, so even bringing up that there were clones in this universe was totally pointless. I was prepared for Dead Irene to be a clone, or Foster to be a clone, but they didn't do anything but have a clone Ryu. You could have made Clone Ryu anyone else and the story would have been exactly the same. I mean, seriously, did you guys really think that Ryu killed Irene for some random reason at the beginning of the game? Nobody thought that crap. You know, you were just sitting there watching it happen and then you were like, okay. Pretty much could have been anybody in a blue ninja outfit. Didn't have to be Ryu. I guess Irene would know the difference between Ryu and imposter, but then I guess she didn't know the difference anyway. It just doesn't make sense. Anyway, that's all I have in my heart for Ninja Gaiden NES. I still have love for it, but after this, I don't like it so much. Alright, if you made it this far, thank you for joining me. Please make sure you check out the poll after this, and I got nothing else to say. Like and subscribe. Peace.